So currently, what most people think of as good form is very similar to how most people use the scientific method, and that they'll be like, okay, keep your elbows down, don't leave your hand out, do whatever technique with your hands, your elbow, like use your hips in a certain way, right? Or like lift and, you know, have your back in this position. And there's a series of like techniques or postures that are correct, right? So the way people do science is they have certain facts that are like correct, and they stay within those facts to navigate the world in a truthful or honest manner. Just like somebody with like correct back mechanics or knows the correct posture, knows the correct stance, inhabits that stance to have correct form. What should actually be going on is that you are cognizant of your mind-body connection, which is going to contain or include whatever activity that you're doing. And correct form is going to be where it's either maintained, at very least maintained at normal, or strengthened, and not have the mind-body connection like separate. So then once you feel that, you can go pretty slow and just focus on not breaking anywhere. And then that's going to entail correct form. And this method is so superior that, you know, it calls into question one's sincerity and their commitment to the good to operate that way, or to place any value in that framework really whatsoever. You know, while still acknowledging that the frameworks are still within contact with reality. So those frameworks have their own flow state similar to a surfboard or a craft or a body or a vessel. And thus, like when they're used that way, it's pretty cool. That's like a big psychic structure. And then, like, if somebody was swinging at you or something as they come at you, you want that hem back to strengthen. So, like, bring your presence. You don't want to withdraw from anything. So you're doing form stuff, and anything that's happening is doing nothing but amplifying your attention. And then that's going to all of the correct moves are going to emerge, because it's the deployment of attention. If that's correct, if there's something coming in that way and you deploy your attention, which, how do you do that? You have to get a hand there, you have to get something there, you have to at least get your vision there. And once your attention's there, you can respond to it, touch it, look at it even more closely. This causes the time to slow down. Boom. Right, so it's what everyone's looking for in terms of the goal of the technique. Right, the goal of the technique is to realize that technique is already present, similar to how waves are already present, and you surf it. And so the correct technique is, are you surfing or not? And so that's why it's like, in some sense, it's beyond. It's not really beyond, because you just learned it. And so it's like that's another reason why science is for retards, part 3.